The locker room scene after the game. You're in the middle of what was that like for you?
Very emotional. You saw the cohesiveness of this team, the camaraderie, the togetherness, and I think that's what led to make this team very special this year. You're talking about a team that, is really defined against all odds. For a lot of people coming into this year probably had different perceptions of what this year would go like. And the leadership of these players, they bought into each other. You're talking about a team that was in a very bad place at the start of the year that had to commit, to loving each other, believing in each other, and the leadership of Coach Harbaugh to bring this team along. And so when you have moments like that where you can celebrate a victory or celebrate special moments, those are the things that will be everlasting, that you remember forever. We may not remember, what game it was or what team we played or what play happened in the game, but special moments like that you'll always remember for the rest of your life, and that just shows how tight-knit this family is of this team.
Why did you had Mike McDonald then come in? What made you in that moment have him join you there?
Togetherness. This isn't, there wasn't one single play that won the game. There wasn't one single moment. It was a team that won the game, and so I'm a big believer in that. And the moment to have Coach McDonald and Coach Jay Harbaugh join us, just meant the world to me. Coach had a moment there where he called me out in front of the team, but it's not about me. It's about us. And we couldn't have got the job done without his leadership first and foremost. And we couldn't have got the job done without all the coaches and all the players. And so for us, that just turned into a special moment to celebrate everyone together.
Austin?
Josh, Cade mentioned the other day that you two have had some kind of honest conversations throughout the season. I'm just curious, how has that relationship developed between you and Cade, and what do you think has really allowed him to kind of take the next step as a quarterback?
Yeah, just phenomenal. Cade is, God, I think the world of Cade. I absolutely love him as a player and person. Cade's a guy that I think, when we talk about, what he means to this program, what he means to this team, he means everything to this team. I kind of felt bad for him early in the year because, there was a lot of pressure put on him. Obviously, there was, outside noise and everything. And he constantly felt like he was in defense of his own, leadership and his own play on the field. And we're talking about a guy that's 9-1, this season, a guy that's won us many, many games, and a guy that's probably lost us very few games, if not any. We haven't lost a game because of Cade. And so, I felt bad early in the year that he had to defend himself the way he did. And I think oftentimes we don't appreciate, what these young kids are going through. Because at the end of the day, our guys are still kids. This is not a professional sport. This is not they're not getting paid for their service out there. They're committing themselves each and every week to try to come out and develop a product on the field that not only pleases themselves, pleases the team, but pleases the fans. And when you put so much pressure on a certain kid, and regardless of what they do, they can't be right. These kids, they see that stuff and they carry that pressure. And so to see Cade and his growth, his leadership, but also just reminding them, hey man, believe in yourself. You know what I mean? You are our quarterback. You are the leader of our team. You're the leader of our offense. And he's going out there each and every week, and he's had some very critical moments where he's had to toughen it up. He hasn't always been healthy. He's been banged up, but he's never made excuses. He's continued to lead the team, and I think that's gained the respect of everybody, which he already had, but really kind of put the stamp on it even more.
Isaiah?
What are some of the attributes that Cade has that maybe we and the fans don't see that make him a good quarterback in your eyes?
Just everything. The leadership, the DNA. Like if you're gonna take everything from a DNA standpoint of what you want your quarterback to be: smart, physical, tough, composed, someone that can handle themselves under pressure. He displays all those traits. He does so much for us as far as driving, just the direction of the team through his daily preparation and practice. His leadership, he has the ability to be able to demand more from others around him and demand more in such a positive way. A lot of times it can go one or two ways with the quarterback. If they start yelling at certain guys, some guys won't respond. But for Cade in his situation, all the guys trust and believe in him, and so he's got the utmost confidence and respect of all of our players on our team. And so I think the world of him. I just think that there's so much Everyone focuses on stats. The only stat that matters is the wins and loss columns for a quarterback. Are they able to deliver wins for their team? Are they able to lead the team on to success? And that's obviously a category that he's done an extremely good job of, since he's been here.